Hi, I'm David Stanley, and welcome to Sonnet Vision, the home of original Stoic poetry here on the internet. The other day, I dropped an unboxing video about my friend Richard Sachs, who is one of the greatest bespoke bicycle builders. He takes piles of steel tubes, perfectly fit, matched, measured, perfectly brazed together, and turns it into a bicycle that fits you as well as any Italian handmade suit could possibly fit anyone. Richard is a master. And you know, the thing about mastery, my epigraph of this particular sonnet says it best. Mastery is the art of becoming the instrument you wield. It doesn't matter what sort of work you do. If you're a plumber, that torch with which you sweat pipe. If you're a surgeon, that scalpel, that laser. If you're a chef and you're cutting tools, whatever your particular field is, if you can act without thinking or act without acting, it just happens perfectly. That is a sure sign of mastery. And the funny thing is, of course, masters would never admit that they are indeed masters. It comes to people like me who admire and are just awestruck by mastery to say this sort of thing about those people. So this is Sonnet 358. This was actually inspired by Richard, I don't know, 2 years ago, I guess, probably, when I watched some video of him working in his bike lab, where he concocts these marvelous bicycles, and it's called "What is a Master?" And this is sonnet number 358. For what is the art that marks the master? What of their action speaks of mastery? 'Tis their calm, the absence of disaster. To simply parse the way is blasphemy. The master's moves are graceful, that is true, practiced and austere, with grace rarely known. But from where doth spring this long-practiced view? A fountain deep, much deeper than one's bones. Some take up tools with ease. We seem to know there is nothing wrong, as far as we can see. But only precious few are virtuoso. A master's works are for eternity. Of grace in mind, a perfect symphony. A master works within pure harmony. Grace is, says my chorus, the echo of the master's life, a life of harmony and discipline. And that, my friends, is indeed perhaps the truest hallmark of the Stoic, to always be striving for mastery. Likes, comments, shares, please do that. Get the word out that this is kind of cool stuff, this Stoic stuff and this poetry stuff, and of all, be good people.